everybody, today is day 9 of 12 days of nail mail, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you the Pep Nail Vibes nail mail part 2. So like I told you guys in the last video, she sent me 10 polishes for review. I swatched the first 5 and shared those with you earlier last week. These are the second set of 5. I have live swatching of these, and again, I just think that Meredith has some of the most adorable polishes I've ever seen. These second set were a little bit different than the first set. I really loved everything in the first set of polishes, except for one was not what I was expecting. Here, stuff is a little bit different than what I was expecting again, but I really enjoyed it, and it was kind of interesting for me. So the first one I want to talk about is called Witty Banter, and this is a really beautiful, a very pale pink crelly base with some red glitters, green glitters. There's some cute stars in here. It's just a really fun glitter mix, and I love the pale pink base color of this polish. I do think that this polish had a really good formula. I don't think you need to have the bottle upside down. I thought the first coat went on really nicely. It got opaque in 2 coats, and this was just a really adorable glitter crelly polish. I just thought this was super cute on the nails, super fun, something that was really up my alley, and I thought it was so fun. So let's get into the live swatching of Witty Banter. You can see here the really gorgeous glitter mix in Witty Banter. I like the combination. I like the base color. And I thought this just had a really nice formula. I'm going in here for the first coat, and you can see that you get a lot of glitter, and you get a nice lay down of that pink base. And then on the second coat, everything just builds up really nicely to full opacity. You get more glitter on the nail. And I just really liked it. I thought it was super fun. I got a couple of stars out on my nails. You can see one there, which I think is nice because sometimes the interesting shapes are hard to get out. Just a fun polish. Next polish I swatched is called Flora and Fauna. And it's a really beautiful sort of lavender pale purple. And then this has some turquoise glitters in various sizes and some matte white glitters in various sizes. I really liked the glitter mix in this polish. The formula on this was not what I was expecting. I was expecting to get more opacity from this polish, but it definitely had more of like a jellyish type finish as opposed to a crelly finish. But once I got it on the nails, I was really loving it. I thought it had like this really beautiful sort of like milky sheerness that I really enjoyed. So it did not get completely opaque on 3 coats. You can still see a touch of visible nail line, and like I said, it did have like this very milky type of look, but I was in love with it, you guys. And I'm kind of shocked because usually I'm all about full opacity, but I just thought this was really classy on the nails, really cute, and just something different. I really appreciated this polish so much. So on the live swatching of this, you're gonna see how sheer this applies, but I liked the end result. I think on even longer nails, it would still be really pretty. And if you don't have a lot of visible line, if you don't have a lot of visible nail line, this may not even bother you at all if you do like full opacity. But I really enjoyed this just kind of like delicate wash of color with tons of glitter. This polish was a surprise favorite for me. When I put on the first coat, I was kind of like, eh. Once I got to the third coat, I was kind of like really digging it. So let's get into live swatching of Flora and Fauna. I really like the combination of the turquoise glitters in this purple base and then the little bit of white glitter. But this is really sheer, as you will see here when I go in for the first coat. So you don't really get any color on the nail at all, but you do get a lot of glitter, which I did like, and it does kind of stay where you put it. So I think the glitter was nice. On the second coat, you do get more opacity, but you can still see here it's really sheer, and there is still a lot of visible nail line. On the third coat, everything just kind of still has visible nail line, but I did enjoy the look. I think it's just very classy and delicate. Next polish up is called Starcourt, and this is a white acrylic base. It has turquoise hearts, which are adorable. Neon pink matte glitters, black matte glitters, and white matte glitters, and then maybe like a purpley type shade, like a lighter purple. I really love the glitter mix in this polish. This was another one that wasn't completely what I was expecting. This polish can benefit from being put upside down for a bit to get those hearts to come down so that you can get them on the brush. Once I did that, I was able to get out quite a few hearts, but if you don't do that, I had a hard time getting them out. This had a very sheer formula as well. I ended up going in for 4 coats, you guys. I don't normally do that, but I really wanted to see how this would look with that look, and I think the next time I wear this, I will be putting like 1 coat of white and 2 coats of this instead to get that full opacity look that I was looking for. But this also has sort of like the wash of color milkiness that this polish did with the glitter, but I just didn't appreciate it as much with the white base. I don't know why, but I didn't. But I loved the glitter mix. I think the hearts in this are adorable, so I will use it over a white base next time to get the results I want. I wish I would have done that to show you guys here, but I didn't. So I think that would be a really cute look though, because the glitter in this is just so adorable, and I really love the glitter mix she has going on. So you'll see the 4 coats here. They weren't hard to apply, but it did get a little bit thick on the nail, and I was kind of wondering how complete dry time would be with that, because like I put it on, I top coat it, and then I take pictures and I take it off. So I'm not sure, you know, what the drying time would be or anything like that if you were to wear it at 4 coats. And I know a lot of people are like, who wants to put on 4 coats? I feel like that as well. So just keep in mind the formula on this is a tiny bit tricky, and you may have to do some sort of manipulation to get this polish to work for you, but the glitters in it are adorable, so I'll probably do it because I just love an adorable polish, you guys. Look at this glitter mix, you guys. Oh my gosh, I love these little hearts. I love the pink. I love all the colors. I just loved this in the bottle so much. You can see here on the first coat though that it is extremely sheer. You don't really get any color on the nail at all, and the glitter was a little bit hard to get out. I did turn it upside down when I went in for coats 2 through 4, and that did help quite a bit. But this is the second coat, and it is still very sheer. You can see the build up of the white base, but just still kind of like not what I was expecting. On the third coat, the white does build up. I'm getting more glitter, but it's still just really sheer. So you can see here I'm doing a lot of manipulation and just trying to like spread things out on the nail and trying not to like make bald patches. Here's the 4th coat, and this does kind of help it along. I'm getting more glitter. I'm getting a more smooth application. You can see I have a little heart there on the stem of my brush. I'm going to go ahead and just tap that onto the nail as well. So this is a little bit more of a difficult polish, but it's so adorable. Next up, I put on Ceviche, and I really liked this one as well. This was another like surprise favorite for me. So this sort of has like a cream colored base, and then there's matte chartreuse green glitters, matte neon pink glitters, white glitters, various shapes and sizes. And I really like the glitter mix in this, but what surprised me so much about me liking this is, again, this was sort of like another milky look on the nail. You don't reach full opacity. I have this in 3 coats. You can still see a touch of visible nail line, but it reminds me of like a wash of color, but then the glitters just pop off. This is a very interesting polish to my collection. I don't have anything else like this, and I just really enjoyed it. I don't know who I am or who I'm becoming that I am starting to really enjoy this like wash of color look that doesn't get full opacity, because usually when I try that I'm like no, but when I put this on I was kind of like, I am feeling this. I felt like it was kind of classy, like neutral but exciting. Just really fun. The 3 coats go on really easily. They do dry pretty fast too because it is so sheer. The glitter does need to be manipulated a tiny bit, but it's not horrible. And this is another one that can benefit from being turned upside down for about 10 minutes before you apply. But I thought this was really classy and pretty and interesting, and I I really enjoyed this polish. I was shocked how much I liked it just because it's not my typical style, but I loved it. So I really loved this glitter combination and polish in the bottle as well. You can see the bright neon greens and neon pink glitters with that gold. I think it's a beautiful mix. First coat of this is very sheer, but you do pick up some glitter, which kind of had me like, this is interesting. Then when I go in for the second coat, that milkiness just builds on the nail, like the milky base color. You get even more glitter, and I just thought this was super classy, you guys. It's like sheer and milky, but then you have all this really fun glitter. On the third coat, you do get some opacity, but the glitters just really stand out really beautifully in this base. I really, really liked this. These 5. And last up is Neon Party. This has like a very kind of like peachy, pinkish base. Then there's some gold glitter that's sparkly. There's bar glitter. There's purple matte glitter, pink matte glitter, coral matte glitter. This also benefits from being put upside down for a few minutes before you apply. The base of this is similar to the base of Ceviche, where it is kind of like a more wash of color look, but again, I really enjoyed it. I thought that it was sort of like a neutral with something extra and fun. It's kind of classy but fun. Just an interesting glitter crowley for my collection. And again, I was just surprised that I liked it just because I did not get the full opacity that I was looking for. I think with both of these, if you wanted to wear them to full opacity, you would have to put a cream underneath, like 1 coat and then maybe 2 coats of each of these, and you could achieve that look. But I really liked it as it was, like kind of sheer, delicate, but then you get this fun glitter mix. This was also a 3-coater. The 3 coats are fairly thin, dried really quick. I can't answer to how, the 3 coats, how long that would take to dry once you top coat, because again, I take it off really quickly. But I think it would be okay just because the first 2 coats did dry so fast. All of these polishes did also want to dry a tiny bit like matte or satiny. You will need a glassy top coat to get the really glossy finish out of them. And also the same with this one. I think that if you want it to be fully opaque and not so sheer, you could layer this over like a lavender cream to achieve that look. So I went off. Let's get on to the live swatching of Neon Party. You can see that this base is a little bit more like peachy pink, but still very milky. I do like the glitter mix in this one as well, with all the neon pinks and corals. I don't know why this first clip of the first coat is so blurry, but it is. But you can see hardly anything gets on the nail. There are a couple of glitters, and the milkiness does sort of build up. I'm still kind of judging around on that first coat. Here we go. Now we're clear. This is coat number 2. And you can see that the base is building up. I am getting a little bit more glitter on the nail, and it's just really an interesting polish. So here on coat 3, I'm getting more glitter, and I'm getting a little bit of opacity. It's just very milky with some very bright glitters, and I thought it was just a really, really fun look and different. So overall, I think the formulas on these polishes were a little bit trickier than the first 5 that I applied, with the exception of Witty Banter. I think Witty Banter had a great formula for a glitter crowley polish. I got several stars on the nails without having to manipulate, fish, any of that stuff. They just sort of came out. I think if you are having an issue getting the stars out, once again, you could just put this upside down and they would probably come out better. But this formula is more of a just put it on beginner type formula. I think the formula on these other 4 polishes is a little bit different, this one being the easiest out of these 4, because the glitters just come out. You don't have to do anything with them, and they build up nicely. The rest of these do need a little bit of like manipulation and coaxing of the glitters, but I don't mind that. I know some people do, and I completely understand it. A lot of times I'm in the mood for a quick, easy manicure as well. But sometimes I'm not. I'll deal with some difficulty to achieve a look I want, and these definitely had some really fun looks, so I will be wearing these again. The heart glitters in these were just adorable, you guys. This is such a me polish, just the adorableness of it and the hearts and everything in it just really called to me. And then these were just surprises that I enjoyed. I did not expect to like the way that they looked on the nail, but once I got them on, I was kind of like, man, that is really classy, really pretty, and really interesting. So when you have a lot of polishes, interesting gets me. You know, when something is something I have never seen before, I've never tried before, or like I don't have, it catches my attention. So that is it for the last 5 polishes of the Pep Nail Vibes nail mail. I wanted to thank Meredith again for sending me these polishes to review and share with you all. I think she still for sure has Witty Banter on the site, and I think this was on sale for maybe $6 last time I looked. You might want to get on and check now. I'll link Pep Nail Vibes Instagram account down below. She has a ton of beautiful polished swatches from all types of different swatchers, short nails, long nails, different skin tones. These other ones, I am not sure what is still on the site. I know for Black Friday, a lot of polishes sold out. And she also has a lot of new stuff where she's incorporating flakies and doing some different things. So if you guys love adorable polish like I do, go check them out because everything she makes is freaking adorable. I have never met Meredith in person, but based on her polishes, I would assume she is the most adorable person on earth because she hits adorable just perfectly. So all of the polishes on her site are $8 or less. The bottles are a tiny bit smaller, but they're not mini size by any means. I appreciate the price point for the size of product. A good indie polish for $8 is a steal to me. And then I think the brushes on these are fairly nice. They are kind of wide. They are a tiny bit fluffy, but I didn't really have any cleanup issues with any of these polishes. So overall, I love her packaging and her bottle and her brush. So price point is good. I'm rambling. If you guys like this video, please make sure to click the like button down below. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do. And thanks you guys for watching. I will see you all in the next video. I hope you're having an amazing evening. Bye.